Hello, I'm Tim Maxwell from Airstream. I'm going to give a little demonstration or a little presentation, so to speak, on the audio video system. There seems to be quite a bit of question about the audio video system. We tie a lot of things into it. I have everything laid out here on this board. You can see we have the TV, the XM radio, we got our audio selector box, our audio source selector, the radio, the disc changer, the bass, and then our speaker relay module. We're going to go through all these and show everybody how they intertwine together and how they act with one another. So first thing I'm going to focus my attention to is the radio. All of our units come equipped with the radio. It's a Sony radio. Off to the side here you can see we have an off button, a source button. To turn it on, we're going to press and hold down the source button. We press down, hold the source button, it comes up. If we want to turn it off, we got the off button right over here on the left hand side. Just hold and turn it down. Typical, we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn it back on. Right underneath it then we have a mode button. The mode button is what we tell each one of these appliances to work. We'll go over there's a CD channel. We can go to CD channel 2, CD channel 3. We can press our source button. Then we got our auxiliary fronts. We have our tuner. Then we have our disc player down here. And then we're back to our CD channels. So we're going to start up, we're just going to hit our source button till we get to the tuner. We can get our FM to come up. If I want to go to FM2, I just press the mode button. I can go to FM2. If I want to go to FM3, now we're going to go to our AM1, AM2, and then we're back to FM1. So if I want to tune it in, if I want to find a station, I got some arrow buttons right up here on each side here. I press the arrow button and it's going to seek. If there's a channel that I'm looking for and I know the channel, let's say 95.7, I'm going to press it down and watch, it's just going to seek through. I get the 95.7, I'm just going to let off of it. Now we're at 95.7. This center button here is my volume. I can turn the volume up or down. If I want to lock 95.7 in the memory bank, I'm just going to press down and hold 1. And we're going to store it in memory number 1. If I want to put it in memory number 2, I just hold down and press on the memory number 2 button. We're going to cycle up. We'll go to another station. I can come back, press on 1. And it goes back to 95.7. So now we're going to stay just at 95.7.
You should pay their attorney's fees.
And we have a radio. Now let's say if we want to listen to some CDs. First of all, we open this up. There's a button here down at the bottom. I press that gray button and it's going to pop at me automatically. There's slots here on the side. These just pull out. These little hooks pull out. And I can load in my CDs. I'm going to grab a CD here. We'll put a little bit of Celine Dion in the top one. Sticking with the same theme here, we'll put a little bit of maybe Barry Manilow on the second one. Just push them to close them. There's an arrow on the front. The arrow goes in. The disc slots always go towards the door. I'm going to slide that in and then it stops and I'm just going to push on it ever so slightly till it locks in. Once it locks in, it's going to start to load them. I'm going to come up here to my source button. Hit my source button till I go to the CD bank. The CD, I want CD channel 1. So now I'm going to come to the mode button. CD1. It's automatically going to start to read them and they should come up. I'm just going to turn my volume up here for a little bit. And it'll start to read it. Now we're listening to Celine Dion that we put in the first slot there. If I want to go back and I think I don't want to listen to Celine Dion, I want to listen to Barry Manilow, I want to listen to disc number 2, there's some arrows up here on the album. Album 3 is down, album 4 is up. So we can cycle down to disc 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We can go all the way down. I can stop on disc 2. And then it's going to play disc 2. If I want to go the other way, I can go to disc 3 or back to disc 2. So we're going to let it load on disc 2. Now we're listening to some Barry Manilow. Again, if I want to go back, I can just press the 3 and the 4 button to go up or down on the out ones. If I want to switch tracks, I can come up here to switch tracks. If I want to go down, and I can use this button over here to switch the different tracks. If I want to repeat the whole disc, I can just press repeat, and I'm repeating the track. Press repeat again, I'm going to repeat the disc. So it's just going to keep repeating that disc. Let's say if I want to do a shuffle, I can shuffle the disc, or I can shuffle the whole changer just by pushing 1 and 2. So I'm going to turn the volume down. Now we're playing out of our disc changer. All this is going through our disc changer. These speakers over here represent the front speakers and the outside speakers. So now let's say if I want to listen to an MP3 player. There's 2 spots where I can listen to an MP3 player.